Good morning, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Okay, we are back at the she shop today, and I'm working on a project that has me terrified. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about this one because I've never done this before. That's why we do this channel. I have never done this before. Remember this purse? So, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago, week ago, whatever. We purchased this Coach bag and we decided to clean it with leather cleaner. And part of the dye came off, and you can see that patch right here. Part of the pink coloring came off. So I picked up leather dye. So this is Angelus Leather Dye. Not sponsored. Know nothing about this. It's in light rose. The only thing I know about it is that everybody applies it with the dauber. The wool dauber. I had to pay extra for wool dauber. Okay. So I've got a wool dauber. An Angelus Leather Dye. Leather finish. Leather dye. Light rose leather dye. It has a neat little packaging thing where you keep that from tipping over by sticking it in there. Thus ensuring that you guys will always see their name on a video too, I'm sure. I'm not sponsored. Oh, they gave me a dauber. I didn't know there was going to be a dauber in there. I wouldn't have paid for the extra daubers. Their dauber's nicer. Okay, I bought these. I bought a whole package of these. Look at that. Look at this one. Definitely better quality dauber in the Angelus Leather Dye. Let's get rid of that bad boy. Ooh. It says light rose, but that looks really orange in the bottle. Well, the bottle's pink. So up here where there's no dye, did it dye the bottle? My anxiety is off the charts, for those of you who didn't hear me whispering. Victoria loves this bag. Loves it. But of course, I told her you can't have it until I see if I can fix it. Right there. Right there is the problem. So we're going to have to dye the entire bag. The tag, all of it. Dear gods of DIY. Please be with me in this Coach purse. Yeah, I'm dragging my heels. Y'all, I am dragging my heels. I'm going to take the strap off first. That'll probably be my first victim. I'll probably try the underside of the strap before touching the bag. And then if I hate the color that's coming out on the strap, at least it's just the inside of the strap and not the whole bag, because this looks very orange to me. And I'm going to have to like look for directions. Permanent liquid dye used for many applications. Stone, wood. Ooh, like don't get this on anything. But designed for use on all smooth leathers. Well, this is a pebble leather. I'm going to set this back here for now. Guaranteed to penetrate leather and form a lasting color which will not peel, crack, or wash off. Excellent for use in manufacturing or recoloring shoes, belts, purses, wood, tack, saddles, etc. Clean leather with Angelus Leather Prepare. I have that. So I've used the Angelus leather paint and I very much liked it. I used it for vinyl seats and it worked very well. Apply 2 coats of dye evenly and then dry polish with Angelus Perfect Stain Wax. Do not dye shoes on feet. I'm laughing because the reason they had to put that on there was somebody did it. Allow 24 hours before wearing or for smooth leathers only. Damn it. This is not a smooth leather. This is not a smooth leather. This is a pebble leather. It says for smooth leathers only, and then says can be used on wood, stone, and all this other stuff. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. We're doing it. We're doing it anyway. The leather preparer is just straight up acetone. I know this because I used the leather preparer on my Birkenstocks and it took the color right off and it ended up being the most beautiful brown leather you've ever seen on those Birkies. So, okay, let me find the leather preparer and get prepared. So this is the leather deglazer preparer, whatever. And it is straight up acetone, I swear. Taking the color off. We're going to start with this. I'm just going to do the inside of this strap because, like I said, if this is horrible, so nervous, you guys. Like, this is the worst. I'm starting to feel wicked anxiety because I have never done this. So I wish I had like gotten a cheap bag and tried it first, but no, we're just gonna dive right in. So that deglazes it, takes the top coat off that would prevent the dye from sinking in. And my husband's gonna grab me some gloves, he said. I did take my rings off because it specifically mentioned that it dyes stone, and I didn't want to take a chance. My pretty rings getting wrecked. So I've had comments from you guys before about, I can't believe you paint with your rings on. Yeah, I've been able to get paint and everything else I've done out of those rings, but I don't want to take a chance that the Angelus Leather Dye is the thing that does me in. All right. So I think that's prepared. I'm going to get the gloves and then we will try it. I did open it. There's a faint odor to the leather dye. It was not anything too terribly bad. I'm so nervous. All right. I have some gloves. And this is, again, light rose color. Ooh, yeah. Pink in there. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, Lord, help me. And forgive me if this is horrible. Oh. What is happening? What is with this texture? Turning weird colors and being a problem here. Being a problem child here. I literally just run that through. Yep, I did. Okay. The color's fine. It's just this weird, what the texture's doing. Let's wait and see if when it dries. Okay. Yeah. We're going to have to do both sides. I just wrecked it. I just dragged it through on the other side. But you can kind of see where the raised bits are. It looks a little purpley. I mean, I don't hate the color. So that's good. But is that going to dry down? Like, or is that going to stay purpley? What in the world? I'm going to have to do both sides just because of that. But you can see the difference in color. The light rose is still way darker than this. This is more of a purple than a light rose. All right, I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. I mean, clearly it's going to be a bright pink now. The whole purse is going to be a bright pink now. But I need to see what's going to happen with this texture because the entire purse is that texture. I'm going to continue on because it says it takes 24 hours to dry. So there's nothing I can do right now. And since I will have to do both sides because I wrecked it, we are going to go forward and we're going to do it. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Now I'm going to find a place for this to dry, and we might as well go ahead and do the whole rest of the bag because it's clearly not going to match in any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to get the bag out. I'm going to put the bag up here, and we're going to deglaze the whole bag and just go ahead and dye it and wait the 24 hours. Because we're in now. We're in the weeds now, guys. All right, just gonna let it dry. One thing that I did notice, it's very easy, and here's an example, for this to become patchy and blotchy. So the brush, I dug this out to do the edges along here, get in the tight spaces, but it's helping me blend out where I'm seeing some patchiness. Like this is super patchy here, and it could be that it's dry. It'll dry down better, but I feel like it's not gonna. All right, 24 hours is the recommended dry time. I am gonna get a little in those edges here, and yes, I did the fabric up here with the same color because it was very light. So I'm like, heck with it. I did not do the tassel or the coach tag yet. Just gonna see how this goes. Okay, so it's been 24 hours later. And you still can see where it looks purple. on the strap. So I'm not thrilled with it. And here's the body. Very patchy. The dye made it very patchy. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. The bottom is extremely patchy. I mean, if anything, I'm going to have to keep putting dye on it. Oh, I don't know what that's going to do. Part of me just wants to go grab black and make it black, like the paint. Ooh, I have leather paint. Yeah, right here. Not in the right color. Why did I think I did have pink? Here's the finisher. I have a purple, a light purple, a dark purple. I have plenty of blue. Well, it's sad. Okay. I'll have to see what Victoria wants to do because she's the one that's freaking in love with this purse. But you can see from the tassel, the difference in color is profound. And I'm really not loving how patchy it is. Like, for real, it's not even in any sense. And I'm not even sure I like the pink, right? Like, I mean, do we just make it Tiffany blue? I've got plenty of Tiffany blue paint. I don't know. I feel like this dye was a fail. Because even where it was, the other color had come off, it's different color. So, I feel like I should have just done the paint though now. Oh, man. Well, that's my experiment with Angelus Leather Dye. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Well, as far as like a DIY, I mean, clearly, I found like their videos covered a lot of their paint, but not a lot of the dye. And then the videos that I found were dyeing things like wood and guitars. And I was going around and around trying to find like a tutorial for the leather dye and coming up short. Like even their YouTube channel, I mean, there was the advertising, like, use our leather dyes for on this, that, and the other, but I didn't see like a step-by-step, here's how to use the dye to get the best results. So it was obviously not patchy. I mean, look at this. This is dark here, light here, dark around the edges where to get it around the edges, I had to use a brush, not their dauber. I'm not a fan. I mean, obviously I'm not a professional leather dyer, but this is a DIY product. This is a product they make available to DIYers on YouTube that is supposed to be, you know, fun to use and all this stuff. And all I saw were people doing like, they would take shaving cream and do like a model look on shoes and stuff. And everything that they did was like dyeing tennis shoes. So And even one of the videos that I saw for dyeing tennis shoes was patchy. Should have known then. Pick this up. I dropped the strap. Y'all. I'm feeling like I should just paint it. Use the leather paint and paint it. I know I like the leather paint. It works great. And I know I bought pink. Didn't I have pink? I did Victoria's boots and I swear to God I had pink. Like a baby pink. Well, this is going to come up again. We're not done yet. We're not done making this bag what I need it to be. But this is a fail for me. I feel like this product is not DIY friendly. I would use a brush. I didn't like the dauber. It gave me zero control over how much I was laying down and spreading it out. When I used the brush, I had a lot more control around the edges, stuff like that. But the dye doesn't fix things like, see the corner here where it was dirty and worn? It still looks dirty and worn. So as far as the dye bringing back something that has seen better days, not so much. Not so much. It's not fixing anything. It's not hiding anything. It's not fixing anything. So I'm going to probably go back to the paint. I'm not a fan of the dye. That's my honest review of the leather dye. I wouldn't use it. And I'm really sad because I really love their leather paints. We did a whole boot. If you remember the boot we did, it came out wonderful. And that was a worn leather boot that looked great when it was done. So, I mean, as far as Angelus is concerned, I like their leather paints. That's where I'm at. I was sitting there thinking that I would love their dye because I love their paint. I'm like, oh, it's got to be good. I love their paint. Yeah. You know, I should have learned my lesson long ago on just because you like one thing a brand makes doesn't mean the next thing they come out with is going to be stellar or outstanding. I mean, you always hope, but for me, this is no. This is a no. But don't give up on this purse yet. I'm not giving up yet. All right. Thanks for watching, you guys. Happy chunking. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week, DIY tutorials, and of course, more junkin' videos.